The popular Husqvarna Norden 901 has been joined by a sister model with the suffix Expedition. Nomen est omen, the new Norden 901 Expedition is even more designed for long tours and terrain. It also offers an almost complete equipment package at a reasonable price. Lenny and Dietmar explored how the new Expedition drives during a tour through northern Germany. It looks strong, the new North. The massive engine protection immediately catches the eye, and the Expedition radiates adventure and wanderlust with every fiber of its existence. That's the way it should be, because after all, there is already the normal Norden 901, with which you can make long tours. The Expedition, however, goes one step further in terms of off-road capability, especially due to its longer suspension travel. Here are the standard equipment advantages of the Expedition compared to the standard Norden. Soft bags including holder, higher windshield, Explorer driving mode, heated grips, heated seats, fat metal engine guard, center stand, high-quality XPLOR chassis from WP, longer suspension travel and better ground clearance, mobile phone connectivity including navigation via smartphone app, seat height variable 875 or 895 mm, instead of 855 and 875 mm. With all these additional features, the surcharge of about €1,000 for the Expedition tested here seems almost ridiculous. One might assume that all Norden 901 interested parties would choose the Expedition, but be careful, you are already sitting very, very high on this travel enduro. This is also due to the super comfortable, but also quite wide seat. Lenny, with a height of 1.80 m and 85 cm crotch bow length, already had his problems with a secure stand at the low seat height of 875 mm. Dietmar has very long legs and felt very good even with the maximum seat height of 895 mm, especially during the ride, of course. But as I said, please don't order blindly, but try it out at least once and also try it out. If that's too shaky, then take the standard Norden 901 and upgrade the features you miss compared to the Expedition. The Husqvarna Norden 901 Expedition has an easy-to-read 5-inch TFT color display and offers 4 driving modes, of which the Explorer mode is particularly interesting. Here you can adjust the degree of traction control while driving and also influence the ABS and the takeoff control. There are lean angle sensors with cornering ABS, engine drag control, cruise control and also mobile phone connectivity with the option of navigation via the display. In other words, there is actually everything except a distance radar. The light comes in full LED including the turn signals and the daytime running lights. A cornering light is unfortunately not included. There is also a 12-volt connection integrated into the fairing and a steering damper has not been dispensed with. As I said, everything in series on board, so the surcharge for the normal Norden 901 seems almost ridiculous. The seat rehearsal is always followed by the sound check in our tests. Our Husky was equipped with a Remus muffler for an additional €800 and sounded correspondingly pithy. However, we assume that the standard silencer also sounds similar. As expected, the first few meters with the Expedition are very confident. Not only do you sit high above the traffic, the long suspension travel is also a lot of fun on the road. The machine simply smooths out everything that gets in its way. It is not spongy or undifferentiated. You have a safe feeling on it. Although the engine offers a lot of punch, you automatically ride rather restrained on this motorcycle. It's not a sports bike, it's a travel enduro, and this feeling is automatically transferred to the rider. But this should not be misunderstood. If things are to move faster, the Expedition will provide the necessary reserves of strength accurately. It's wonderful how powerfully the 890 inline twin calls up the power. It is not a smoothly ironed comrade, but an engine with character and rough edges. Unfortunately, this also applies to the quickshifter, which actually works well, but not always. Sometimes at a little and also false neutral has presented itself in our test. But somehow it all fits together well. The Husky is not a GS, it still conveys a real adventure bike feeling, and not everything has to feel as smooth as in a VW Golf. The brakes go to work really well, sometimes snappy, but always easy to dose and with a good braking effect. This is also necessary, because after all, the load weighs 230 kilograms ready to drive. That's a good 10 kilograms more than the standard Norden 901, and compared to many other travel enduros, it's still quite moderate. It has to be. You want to go off-road with the Expedition, which we didn't really do except for a few gravel routes, so we can't say much about it. However, everything should work well, at least in light off-road, because A, the tires are well chosen, Pirelli Scorpion Rally SCR, and B, driving standing up also felt very pleasant. However, the Norden 901 Expedition cannot be compared to a real light enduro, it is simply a bit too heavy and too big for that. We see it more in the same squad as the Yamaha T7 World Raid or the Ducati Desert X. Result: the Husqvarna Norden 901 Expedition is a wonderful addition to the standard Norden 901. It offers more off-road capabilities, more tour extras and is much better equipped for only €1,000 extra. You can actually save yourself a look at the accessories catalog except for the suitcases, because the machine has everything on board that you need for a long journey. In addition, it drives confidently and is a hell of a lot of fun, because the driving performance is not neglected either. Great motorcycle.
So, 3, 2, 1, los geht's. 100. Oh Mann, geht das ab. 3, 2, 1 und ab geht's. 80, 90, 100. Ja.